doing adults only readings. I didn't realize that these were all out of order, so I just need to take a moment. I'm just going to be reading with some of the different adults only decks that I have. Okay. So let's just we'll start with the messages. These are going to be like adults only. So keep in mind, this is for viewers who are over the age of 18. These are also decks that are available. There's a link in my bio. I think I might even put a link in this video if I can. We're going to start with the deck of Sexed Text. It's always hard for me to say. And then the other one I'm going to do is positive sex affirmations. I always like to start there so you can kind of like be grounded in positivity when it comes to sex. So we're going to pull a card for that. This could be something that you maybe use, during the week or during your time during this reading. I am open to living a life where I am loved. All right. Which is really interesting because a lot of these are like actually about like sexy things. So it's interesting that right in your sex reading we go to the love part of it. So that's something that you want to keep in mind, is that finding a balance. I feel like sometimes it feels like, oh, I find people that want relationships, but then it's only sex and I want more than that. So be open to a life where love is involved as well. Hi. Okay, so don't be afraid of this. Oral sex. You're from TikTok. Welcome. Eat me all day. Your person enjoys being on the receiving end. So, hi, hello. So don't be afraid of this. I feel like for some of you, it's like, I have no idea what to do, or I'm not very good at that. Like, it's okay. You can practice. And also, sometimes it's kind of a turn on to have the other person be like, ooh, show me what you like. That's kind of fun too. The next one, ask about this. What do you need to ask about? Hold me, hugs. This person wants to hold you. So I feel like you need to ask this person, like, something just bit, like a mosquito bit me. Oh, what the hex? So that's something that you're going to want to talk about. And that's where I feel like it goes back into this like opening up to being loved as well. So you're going to really want to communicate you really want to communicate with anybody that you're having sex with, but specifically if you're looking for a romantic sexual relationship, you're really going to want to like be vocal about what you're looking for. The next one, talk about this when you see it, hugs from behind. So yeah, for a lot of you, that physical contact is super important. And I feel like that's what's going to lead them and you to that romance experience. So when you're feeling like, okay, I'm not getting enough hugs and it's starting to feel like it's too sexual, talk about it. Have that conversation. Being able to talk to your sex partners is very, very important. It's not only enhances the sexual relationship, it's also something that will help you with your safety. If you can't talk about how many hugs you need, how are you going to talk about condoms? You know what I'm saying? So talking about what you need is what you can do and should do in this experience. Is this your energy or theirs? This is energy from them. This is their energy. So I feel that this is a connection where you and this person are going to have a connection that is open to romance, especially if you're old enough and like are open enough to what you're doing, So give me 1 second. There's someone who can't handle oh, here we go. Yes, my partner asked me for more hugs. Yeah, that's something that resonates with a lot of people. They want to make sure that there's a balance. And if the sex affirmation that's coming in is that you want a loving relationship, love and sex can go hand in hand. They can. They also cannot. You can have sexless love and loveless sex. Those are also combinations. But I feel like you and this person specifically have a lot of conversations to have, but also it's a really good thing because like also this deck has like if this person doesn't want to talk about it, the conversation will stop with the cards. So don't worry about that as well because I wanted to create a deck where that energy of no is also respected. Okay. So that was the first one. These are also, I do videos of these, or you can buy your own decks. There's a link in the bio. Okay, actually, this will be for either another person, if that is your intention. If you are single, you can think about this kind of energy for any future partners. Let me see what this message says. Held for review. Sex cars. I don't know what a sex card is. Okay, so let's do the positive sex affirmations. This is something that if you are thinking about that, you're going to want to keep it in contact. An orgasm is not the only goal in my sex life. I also embrace comfort, companionship, and connection. And I feel like that's where the people who are like really led are like, this is something that's important to me. Hi, Kenya. Oh, thank you for handling that. There were like 41 people in here all of a sudden. You know how the platforms like push people in really quick? It's so crazy. Whenever there's somebody crazy in the comments, a moderator always just pops up. I love you guys. Okay, and also, like, can you see the Oreo comment? And when it said that you took care of it, did you block that person? I don't know. Okay, let's get you a card. If you are connected into this reading, let's move forward. I feel like a lot of you were like, yeah, I want to know more. Because this vibe here of having a comfortable companionship connection is also that same vibe as like the last reading. So talk about this. Let's see what you should talk about. Kiss me. Yeah, there is a lot of romantic energy with this. Deep kisses. This person wants to make out with you. So talk to them about it. Like, it reminds me of Bob's Burgers where they're like, where she's like, yeah, you have a really wet kisses. So you can talk about, like, do you like tongue? Do you like no tongue? That's part of the conversation that needs to be had. So then let's think about this. It says, role play. It's time to play dress up. What role do you want to play? Tell your partner. I feel like you guys are either like you have just started out with each other, you're relatively new to your experiences and things are opening to you. And this may even be somebody who you have not had intercourse with. This may not be somebody who you've had sex with. So you're still like in the conversation part of it. But also I feel like loosening up, sometimes role playing is just kind of fun, even if it's just like so silly that you laugh the whole time, because sex is just even more fun when you laugh. So I feel that asking and not even, I don't feel like you're supposed to talk to this person about the role play part of it, but think about it. Like, what would you be comfortable with? What would you be uncomfortable with? The next one, ooh, this is something that you might hear. I'm proud of you. Delicious. This person savors you. So I do feel that this is a connection that's going to last. I feel that there's some raunchy cards. Oh, there you go. There's some raunchy cards in here. And none of those came up for either of these two readings. So I do feel that this is a connection where you either like just have a crush on them or just are wanting to see how things go, and you are looking for more of that comfort, companionship, and connection. And as time moves forward and you guys get together more, it will grow to different levels is what I'm feeling. Awesome. Okay. The next one, we're going to get you guys, it's going to be so funny if we go back into more romance. I do feel like, you're like, I want to figure out how to get this person. So let's see. am a free sexual being. So I usually see that one coming up when someone has like, they grew up in like a highly controlled household or highly controlled religion, and sexuality is something that it's like, why are we talking about this? Why is this even a point of conversation? It's because it's part of being a human being. It's part of pleasure. It's part of experiencing life. That's one of the reasons we become humans. So don't forget this. Okay. Rub my butt and bite me. This person wants to feel the control you have over them. Rub your person's butt. A butt massage is something they crave. So yeah, we're starting to get into like the things that you like and the things that they like. If you are open to being that sexual being and having those conversations, you could have conversations to find the people who like what you like and enjoy your sex life with them. So this is something to think about. This is something that maybe you, 11 minutes and 11 seconds. So 11:11, you may even want to make a wish about this person. Thinking about this. All right, it's going to get messy. So some of you, I feel like you were a little bit like, oh, is it all going to be romance? No, things are also going to get messy as well. And this is a person who's going to be like really... Oh, let me block you then. We definitely... And actually, I'm going to report this because... Give me 1 second. Let me report it. Because it's supposed to be that you're not supposed to be in here. Let me report your thing here. Give me 1 second. There we go. Oh, and you also seem like you have some immaturity. So let me put that on there as well, because I don't want minors to be in here. That's definitely not something that I want. And actually, if you look, this is labeled as 18 or older in multiple places, and also said at the beginning of the recording. So I really wish that YouTube had stronger parameters. They say they do, but apparently they aren't as strong as I thought they were. So, but also I feel like sexuality for grown-ups is something that we talk about. Any hoozles. So yes, you may hear that this person really wants to interact with you. They really want to have like a physical connection with you. And I feel like it's going to be messy and fun and exciting, and you're going to be ready for it because you are a free sexual being. All right. Let's see what we're going to do now. I just realized, where did I put... Oh, here we go. We're going to do some identifying sexual things here. So I have the oracles of characteristics, and these are characteristics of people who are going to want to do sexual things with you. Thank you for hanging out with me. As you can see, each thing that I'm putting down is talking about how you need to be 18 or older. The parameters are set with YouTube, but it looks like they're not working, or people aren't being honest on their... I guess if you're not honest on your profile, it would not let, it wouldn't flag it for you. But anyways... Okay, so we're going to do the positive sex affirmation for you to remember. I participate in fun sexual things that I enjoy. You have a lot of freedom over your own body. This person, I'm going to pull 4 identifiers, wants to be friends with benefits with you. So if this is somebody where you're trying to figure out your sex life, and if the person is interested, these are some identifiers. They are adopted. It's very specific when that one comes out. They are colorblind. This is a really specific person. Let's do this one here. They have dimples, and they have a nose ring. So if the person who you are thinking about does not identify with these cards, then they are not the one who wants to have a friends with benefits situation with you. So then let's do, actually, you know what? Where did... I was going to pull a yes or no question so that you could ask if it was the person you were thinking about. Oh, here it is. Okay. Like if there's just one, like, okay, you're like, oh, well, they have a nose ring, but they don't have all of them. Let's find out if it's the person that you're thinking of. Nope, it was not the person that you were thinking of. But don't worry, things will get better. All right. This person wants to sleep with you. So let's do 4 of these as well. So this person has colorful hair. This person has a huge plant collection. They have a scar. Doesn't necessarily have to be a scar on their belly. It's just a scar. And they are currently single. So it's not somebody that you are in a relationship with currently. But the person who wants to sleep with you has colorful hair, is a plant collector, has a scar, and is currently single. I feel like for some of you, you needed to know they were single because you want to sleep with them too, but you weren't sure if they were single, and that's super important to you. You're not like polyamorous. Okay, let's do this one. This person masturbates to you. You will get 4 characteristics of someone who masturbates to you. I haven't done any of these on the videos yet. I might do these. These are kind of fun. Active, as in they work out. They own their home. They have facial hair. And they love to travel. All right, so if that is the person you have gotten the description of, they masturbate to you. Some of you have been wondering. This person wants to spend the night with you. I did it upside down. This person wants to spend the night with you. They're active. Maria, are you pulling somebody in here? A, D, or G. This is a lot of them. They live in the country. Cancer, Dimples, who is a social media addict. So the active one popped back up. Maria, is this the same person? That's so freaking cool if it is. I love that kind of synchronicity. I love synchronicities. Let's see. The next one, this person wants to talk about sex with you if you do too, meaning that this person is going to approach you and want to talk about sex, but they're not gonna, I don't know how to, they're not going to like, hey, you come here often? They're not gonna be like creepy, like 2 of all the cards resonate. That's awesome. They're not going to be, they're gonna be like, so do you feel comfortable talking about sex? It's gonna be like that. That's gonna be the introduction. So let's get some descriptors. So, a singer. That could also mean karaoke. Cancer came up this time again. They love books. And they have short fingernails. So if a person who, like, if you meet a Cancer at a karaoke book club and they have short fingernails and they say, hey, you want to talk about sex? they really do want to talk about it. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I wanted to come on here for about 20 minutes and do some like more adult readings. If you were on my TikTok, you can let me know if you want to say I was on TikTok. I'll pull one of the conversation cards for you from your person. Because the sex text cards also have one. You came from TikTok? Yeah, okay, perfect. I know Maria, I think is it Chanel? I was going to say, I think you guys were both on TikTok. So, Maria, so think of your person. Also remember there are cards in here that are like block or consent or no. So it's not like guaranteed that you'll get a sexual message from people. But we'll pull from the deck and see what pops up. I'll also give you a sex affirmation too. You picked 444. Nice. All right, listen. I'm gonna roll these dice. If 444 pops up, I will do a charm reading for you. 1010 and 555. We tried. Okay, Maria. Oh, I was gonna pull a sex affirmation. All right, you picked 111. We'll try 111 too. 222 and 666. I always feel like I'm at a casino when I roll the dice and pick up the cards. Okay, so Maria, yours is, I'm free to touch my body in sexual ways I enjoy. So keep that in mind for yourself. And then the sex text coming in from the energy of the other person says, kiss me, make out. This person wants to make out with you all day. I feel like that came up in some of the readings too. So kissing and romance is actually very prevalent in your energy and connection with this person. Girl Chanel, would you like a card? I just want to make sure before I pull that that's what you were wanting. Yes, it did. Okay, I thought it did. I was like, wait, that came out earlier. We don't talk about Bruno. Why is that in my head? Yes, please. Okay. Girl Chanel, we're going to get you a positive sex affirmation. And it says, I am attractive to love because I am love. So we have some romantic energy coming in with that one. And then we'll pull a sex text that could come in from the person that you're thinking of. I feel like you're thinking about two people and you're not sure like which one. There's like, you're kind of like going back and forth from something. It's almost like you're either thinking about two people or you're thinking, oh, I shouldn't ask or I should ask. So pick the person and say, I trust that if the answer is no, there's a card in here that will block me from being intrusive to this person's energy. Because there are quite a few of them in here. Okay, you said yes, please. All right. It's one person. So is that going back and forth between they would like me, they wouldn't like me? Or is the going back and forth between I should ask about sex with this person or I shouldn't? I feel like your mind is split. Avery, ay Dios. You just made a big mess, bro. You don't care about anything but yourself? That's okay, you're a cat. Yes, I do that a lot. Okay, so that's part of the energy. It's like, I don't know if you heard earlier, we were talking about like, let's say this person is a fish and you throw your line out and you hook them. And then you say, oh, they would never want a relationship with me. You cut the line and let them loose. You're attractive to love and loving people because you are loving. So I feel like sometimes you're kind of not sure if you're attracting or if you're attractive to the person who you're wanting. So you're going to need There's a verse in the Bible that says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So what that means is, oh, I told you that story? That's so funny. I didn't even know that was you. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing. Like you have that, and that's so funny that I gave you the same like story and I didn't know you were the same person. That's what it feels like to me. You catch this person, you got them, you have attracted them in your life, and then whatever you are carrying, let's do this, okay? I want to help you find out what is blocking you. All right, I'm going to say a sentence. When I say this sentence, I want you to type out your first thought. Are you ready? Actually, let me ask you one question. What are their pronouns? Oh, did you get an owie? How'd you get an owie? Did you scratch yourself? Oh, Bubba. Oh, no. Oh, no. He needs his nails cut. You're so silly. What are you doing? Are you just being entertaining? Hi. My person's pronouns are he, him. Okay, perfect. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to say a sentence to you, and I would like for you to type out the first thing you think of, okay? Don't try and think of it any other way. Here we go. Ready? Oh my God, he told me he likes you. What was your thought? Hey, Philip Soccer Channel. I'm actually in the middle of a reading for Girl Chanel. It looks different because my cat's sitting up here. Ah, okay. Let's dig into that. All right. So if I said, oh, he likes you, and you say why, my understanding of that is, why would he ever like me? Why would I be likable? Why would he find me attractive? Those thoughts being the first thought are a sign of the esteem of yourself being low enough that you can't see yourself as the catch. Your thought wasn't, of course he fucking does. So I feel like that's a little bit of your kind of like mission with this experience is, oh, hi, Sedona. Sedona, you're not gonna, my cats both want to like give you some love because Sedona's over here too. Anyway, so instead of that question being why, making yourself a list of things that you appreciate about yourself so that you can open that book and be like, oh, of course he does. I'm smart. I'm kind. I am fun. That's what affirmations are supposed to actually be doing for us, is changing and shifting our thought process from why would he ever like me? And I'm just throwing general ones out there. Hi. I'm not rich. I don't have my degree. I'm not tall enough. I'm not short enough. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So when your why is coming in about this person, that's what you're using to cut the fishing line. That guy doesn't like me. Why would he ever like me? I know. I'm not talking about me, Mama. I don't feel bad. You don't have to comfort me. Everything's okay. Okay. My cats are alarmed. They're like, Mom, you're all right? Yes. Okay, so let's pull. Actually, I'm not going to let it flip because I don't want to hit him in the face, so I'll just pull one this way. Kiss me. Deep kisses. This person wants to make out with you. So there is that, like, romance, that connection. What is that little owie? You're really distracting me with your owie, Bubba. What is that? So yeah, this person does want to have a connection with you, and they keep trying. Like, this is a fish who's floating around in front of you like, catch me, please catch me. They like you a lot. But because of your dislike for yourself, it is difficult for you to vibrate at someone liking you. That kind of hit home, didn't it? Hi, Mama. Everything's okay. Everybody's all right. I know I ignore him. So, what kind of message is that? Like, if I wanted to be your friend, I want to live happily ever after with you in a house and have a white picket fence and kids, but I'm going to ignore you until I have the house and the kids and the picket fence. Okay, how does that work? How do you find out what the other person's likes and dislikes and dreams and hopes and things are if you just ignore them? If you just ignored me, I would definitely assume you didn't want to be my friend. I don't stick around for people that I feel like aren't putting effort in, and ignoring someone is not putting effort in. Yeah? Yeah? You got sleeps in your eye? Can I get you sleeps? You gotta look nice, you're on TV. Your sister sure is noisy tonight. Okay, there we go. So, do you have any questions or anything that... I just have issues. Oh, we all have issues. That's the point of being a human. The point of being a human is that you continually have issues that you work through and you become a different human over and over and over again. Because as a spirit, you decided to get in a body and see what it was like to be a human. And guess what? Humans don't have high self-esteem sometimes. Humans fall out of love. Humans, like, those are all states of being a human. So give yourself some grace and just be like, wow, look at what a good human I am. Does that make sense? Everything is okay. Do you want to come over here too? There's just not enough room, Mama. I know you want to come and hang out. I think this will be my last reading just because both cats are like, hang out with us. So I'm going to do that. Thank you for helping. I enjoyed your live. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for coming over and being in the grown-up side. All right, and you too, Maria, and I really appreciate whoever hung out with us tonight. And okay, calm down, bro. I'm gonna go sit with my cats before they tear up the house. Have a nice night, guys.